I listened to Todd Bowley, co-owner of Chelsea, when they won the Club World Cup, and he said to me there and then, Simon, there's not a day now goes by that we don't waking up in the morning and think, yeah, Chelsea today could win something significant. You think they can win the Champions League?
Listen, the Barcelona side that's been smashed by Sevilla 4-1 earlier on in the month, that's conceded 3 goals to Club Brugge. They're Barcelona because of the reputation of Barcelona. They're second in the league behind Real Madrid. They're not a great Barcelona side, but notwithstanding that, it's still a very good result for Chelsea.
Yeah.
You know, Chelsea are a decent side with decent players. The manager's coming of age, I think, a little bit more in terms of understanding the responsibility that he has of building a side and perhaps talking it up rather than talking it down. We'll see. But no, I don't. I think they can be very competitive in the Champions League and proving to be so. I think they can be very competitive in the Premier League, but I just think there's a margin that they're away from winning something.
So are they a here and now team yet or not?
I mean, it depends on what competition. Do I think they win the Premier League? No, I don't think they win the Premier League. I think it'll be a fascinating insight into how good they can be against Arsenal on the weekend.
Yeah.
Because this week would have been put down as a big week for Chelsea. It'll be a week of, oh, hang on a second, we're going to find out about this Chelsea side. And if they come out and get a result against Arsenal, then the conversation starts to move again. But I still think Arsenal are a better side. I think they're more seasoned than Chelsea are. I think their manager's ready to ascend.
Yeah.
And is almost in a position now to be at the fore to win the league, which is what people now expect Arsenal to do, irrespective of whether it's 12 games into the season or not. So I think Chelsea are going to be very competitive, as I said they would be. I think Chelsea are more likely to be winning a Premier League next year than this year.
Do you think they're here and now, Danny?
No, I agree with most of that. I mean, the problem is with Chelsea, they lose at home to Brighton and Sunderland and then beat Liverpool and Barcelona. They've got extreme performances in them. What they are is a team full of pace, tenacity, skill, attacking flair. They can beat anybody on the day. I still think they're missing a couple of senior heads and defensive stability. I mean, look, we might all be proven wrong.
Yeah.
And we've been talking for a long time about the fact that you can't win big trophies without experience. They might prove us all wrong, and Todd Bowley will be sitting there with a smile on his face at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Because they've got some wonderful talent. And that was a great performance last night.
Well, that's right. Well, a friend of mine, and I managed to do it for him, we bought a couple of tickets, and he's a huge Barcelona fan.
Oh, did you go?
I didn't.
Oh.
He went with his wife.
They were, to be fair,
thinking that it was going to be Lamine Yamal's night and that Barcelona would do something, and they didn't.
Well, they were missing. Pedri's a big miss for them. Gavi's a miss for them. Rafinha didn't play. So there's mitigating circumstances, but still, nevertheless, the
and of
players
course, the sending off.
Yeah, but Chelsea was better 11v11.
That didn't help them. And yet, Maresca, and you tell me, he still plays it down, doesn't he?
For me, personally, it's, as you said, it's a big win, especially because the other team was Barcelona. But nothing changed in terms of what team we are, what we can achieve. So for sure it's important tonight game, but no more than that. It's finished. Now focus on the next one that it's difficult again.
Yeah, he takes it all in his stride, doesn't he, Simon? It's no big deal. We're doing what we want to be doing.
Well, he's probably right, isn't he? Because otherwise, if he starts making bold claims, he puts himself as a hostage to fortune. You know, he will believe that his side is capable of achieving things. Otherwise, he wouldn't be a football manager. It's about the reality of how he conveys that message in the media. Now, he doesn't exude charisma, does he? So you can say similar things from a different manager that might sound more charismatic and more inspiring. I mean, I did think that what he did last year was interesting, that he balanced expectation and then complained about the media talking down his team at the end of the season, which was slightly ludicrous.
Well, that's right, which went against what he was saying. I mean, Danny, will he be able to get away with talking down their chances like he did all last year?
Yeah, I think, well, if it's delivered in a calm way like he just did, I think it's realistic. To get carried away is leaving himself wide open. And also, look, he knows. He's watched the games. He's seen them be brilliant one week and then poor the next. He's living in reality.
Yeah,
fans will soon see through if you start making silly, bold comments. He knows he's got a talented group, and if they ride with the momentum and keep doing what they're doing, keep being bold in their play and going after teams, they're gonna cause some real problems for
I've got to say, Danny, you're slightly coming in for it. There's Darren. Jim, good morning. Please read this in a loud voice for me in SW6. Morning, Jim. Morning, Simon. No, I won't do that. Please ask Murphy. Ooh, That's you. About his negativity to Chelsea. Now it's 2 trophies. Beating Liverpool and now Barcelona. Read it loud and proud, Jim. Negativity?
Reality. I mean, if you want to boast about the Conference League, fine. Go be it in some Mickey Mouse tournament in the States. That's
Oh,
fine.
hello. You're still not having
on.
that.
I think Chelsea are
They wear the badge, Club World
I
Champions.
think Chelsea are doing really well, and I really enjoy watching them play. I really do. I think they play some great stuff. They've got good players. It's an exciting team, but it's not ready, I don't think. But as I said before, they might prove us wrong. I doubt it.
I mean, we know who won the Battle of the Teenagers. Estêvão against Jamal. I mean, what do you think Chelsea have got in the Brazilian? I heard Alex Crute likening him to a young Ronaldo and the impact that he's made early on. But, I mean...
Good old Crookie.
How definite can you be, Danny, in your projections around 18-year-olds?
Yeah, I think you can see a super talent when you see one. He's obviously got an abundance of talent and he's going to be a top player. To start talking about him in the same breath as Ronaldo is ridiculous in many ways. But yeah, if you think back to when Owen or Rooney came on the scene, you can just tell.
Yeah.
He's got that unique thing, isn't it, where he's electric, quick, he's quick, but he's got wonderful touch and awareness of where he is when he's running with the ball. Not many players have that. But yeah, he's a special player. He's going to make big impact for them this season. I like what he's doing with him as well. He's not just throwing him in every game.
Yes. Yeah.
Bit by bit. And
Yeah.
don't, he might not start against
Whenever it appears he catches the eye, though.
Fans love him already, don't they?
Chelsea fans coming Danny's way this morning. Jim, good morning. Murphy is a clown. That's not nice, is it? Like his ignorant mate, Carragher. Still bitter about the Club World Cup. I hope it hurts him for the next 4 years, says Keith.
Yeah, I'm so bitter, Keith. Really struggles.
You still don't put much stock in the fact that they are Club World Champions, do you?
No.
Do you still think that really doesn't mean much?
No, it doesn't. Not to me. Might to them, but it's, I mean, what, you beat 3 Brazilian teams, Tunisian team, American team, Portuguese team, and then, okay, brilliant final, played well against PSG, who'd had a really long season, but it's irrelevant. It's not important enough yet.
Irrelevant? How can it be irrelevant, Dan?
Well, to footballers, people in football understand what it is.
Yeah,
It's not the best teams in the world, is it?
It's a major honour.
The best teams in the world weren't all there. So it's fine. Play well.
But the best teams in the world don't always get to the Champions League final. Don't always get to the World Cup final.
No, but the best teams in Europe always start it, don't they? They always start the Champions
Do you
League.
think it means much, Simon?
I think it has meaning. I don't think it currently has as much meaning as some of the other tournaments. That's because it's relatively new. It's a newer format and it's played at a certain time. And also it was played in America. So it lost some of the cachet that it could have had by the very nature of some of the challenges that it put forward upon itself, which is some of the timings of the games, some of the ways that the games were affected by the weather conditions, and ultimately the time of year. But yes, of course it does. And if you beat the best team in Europe, PSG would have liked to have won that.
Yeah, they would. Of
So
course.
we can look at any tournament. You can say, well, go to the World Cup and look at the qualifying stages of the World Cup and look at some of the crap teams you have to play in that particular competition, and you get through and you start playing the meaningful teams about the quarterfinals and semi-finals.
Yeah.
And then, of course, in England's past, we get knocked out then. But in this instance, Chelsea might have played meaningless teams, but they played the best team in Europe and beat them. So it has some meaning and has some resonance.